Hello, my name is Ellie. I'm your hostess with the mostest, and today we'll be ranting about, I don't want to say eating the ass about almost a children's movie.
Oh, but last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago.
That's not a children's movie.
The Nightmare Before Christmas isn't a children's movie?
No. Have you seen what they've done to it?
I don't...
It's not for children
I don't know
anymore.
what you're referencing, but I don't want to know.
1984's Gremlins. If you have not seen this movie yet, I don't care. They're going to sit here and listen to this anyways. It's not my problem that you haven't seen this movie. Sit back and relax and listen to us talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Or maybe not really. Who knows?
I don't know. I kind of like this movie.
I kind of like this movie too.
Yeah.
This movie's not going to be a lot of talking shit.
Maybe not.
I've always wanted a gizmo.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like little stuffed ones. There's a company that I found on Instagram, and she makes little fucking gizmos that are like $700, and the fact that I've debated on buying a gizmo, the fact that I
factored into a budget more than once.
Yeah, like I tried to figure that out with myself, and you're like, can I pull this off? And the answer always turned out no, because it was between this toy or the Chucky doll that's also the same amount of money.
Oh my god.
Think about that in size, because this woman makes them to like the, you know.
1-1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so does the person who makes the Chucky doll.
Yeah.
They're the same amount of money.
Mob toys are small too.
They are small.
Yeah.
They're very small. Because I got, when I was little, I had one. I had a little Mogwai. Yeah. And he wasn't that big. It was the same size as my Togepi. I don't know if anybody else had those Pokemon plushies.
I can say that I didn't.
That were way back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Well, I had a Togepi because, of course, I had to have that one.
That one.
Yeah, I had to be a hoe and have the Togepi.
Togepi, baby Togepi is the hoe Pokemon.
It was Misty's Pokemon.
Misty was like 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly. But she is now the slut. So every girl dresses up as for Comic-Con besides Harley Quinn. You always have a Misty. Or Debbie.
I don't know how to talk about this. how about we talk about the last week instead? Hi, Ellie.
Hi.
How was your Christmas?
It was great. I had a really good Christmas.
Little Christmas break we took.
Yeah, we did. We did take a small break so that way we could enjoy ourselves and not try to stress out over trying to fit this into a schedule. As you know.
Yeah, there was a lot less crying this week.
Yeah, definitely, because Christmas is always fucking stressful. It's always a stressful time.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I had a good Christmas.
I'm good. I'm glad you did.
The day itself was tiring because we, traveled around and I cried twice. Yeah. it was a whole thing.
So, it was actually the same amount of crying as, an episodic week, but for different reasons.
Just mashed into one day. Yeah. But I hope everybody else had a good Christmas or Yule or Hanukkah or... I almost said quinceañera. That's not it.
Joyous Kwanzaa.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I almost said quinceañera instead of Kwanzaa.
I mean, I'm sure that plenty of little Hispanic girls said quinceañera is the best week. So
it seems like a bad week to put that in there.
You don't get to choose when your birthday is. Yeah,
but, you can choose when you throw the big-ass party. I don't think this was the week. I don't think this was the time. But, I'm not turning 15, and it's not my birthday. We're just here to talk about Gremlins.
Well, now's a good time for me to invite you to my quinceañera. I'm turning 24, but, it's the late one.
If you would let me throw you, an actual quinceañera for your 24th birthday, I would shit myself. The pink dress, the whole fucking thing.
Everything.
The rent out a hall.
Drunk uncles everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be the best time.
So.
I hate Christmas.
This is our last Christmas episode for the month.
The only one.
Yeah.
Well, not the only one. Nightmare Before Christmas counts.
Yeah.
But we only got 2 out this year.
That's fine.
Yeah. We don't need to add any more Christmas into the already...
There's always next year.
There is always next year.
Podcasts are like Christmas snow. They come every year.
So do I.
Ew.
Just once, though.
Ew. That sounds messy. Let's talk about this children's movie now.
Fuck! Oh, Gremlins. A beautiful, beautiful Christmas movie.
It's a classic.
One of my favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't add this in there when it comes to Christmas movies, and they're wrong. Out of, like, fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night, I'm trying to think of, like, out of Krampus, out of all of them, Gremlins is at the top for me when it comes to the Christmas movies of the Horrorland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrorland.
Horrorland?
Is that the new theme park we're investing in?
Yes.
I do like Gremlins. I think it was a kind of a big part of most kids' childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like
they're cute.
Yeah.
And also, if you're going to introduce your kid into horror, this isn't a bad one to start with.
No, it's not.
At least I think it's pretty tame when it comes to, you know, all the things.
Yeah.
All the
for the most
and
part.
whatnots.
You get into some of the gremlin effects.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I think this would be, I mean, this is where I started out.
Yeah.
Gremlins was, you know, one of the first couple that I watched.
I mean, it's a very slow burn movie.
Yeah.
Gremlins don't transform until there's like less than 40 minutes left, I think.
I think Jaws is another good, like, kid-friendly, kind of kid-friendly movie. My stepmom showed me that right before we went to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have to explain anymore. But I wasn't afraid of the water.
Tell us more about your stepmom.
But I wasn't afraid of the water. Like, I wasn't afraid of the movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I had the pleasure of catching Jaws. I think
maybe my brain thought sharks weren't real.
Steven Spielberg made up sharks.
He did. He trademarked them.
So we watched Gremlins.
Yep.
Like 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah. We watched Gremlins 2 weeks ago with the intention of actually recording that video. And guess what didn't happen? That.
Yeah. But that was my first time watching the movie in like. I think I said like 10 years that night. But now that I think about it, I think the last time I watched it was in like a health class in high school.
Why?
You really want to know why?
Kinda. No.
Okay, so my teacher, I think his name is Mr. Huber. He was
a dumb name.
He was my favorite teacher.
Well, that's a dumb name, but he could be a cool dude. But that's a dumb name.
It's just his name. He didn't choose it.
My name's dumb too.
It's his last name.
But I get to change it.
Anyway, I think the chapter we were going over was like, the different health aspects, to take care of. So like social, physical, financial, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was getting to Christmas time. He was like, so who's seen Gremlins? Everyone raises their hands. What do you think that movie was about?
My way.
I don't know. Not eating after midnight. No physical health. Yeah, maybe. How about responsibility? And that just blew our minds. Oh my God, the Gremlins are kids. It's a metaphor. So yeah, that's. I think that's why we watched it.
Were you allowed to do that?
Watch movies?
But like Gremlins,
in
though.
the public education system of
no,
West
but I'm
Virginia?
saying like Gremlins, though. I guess you could watch that.
Yeah.
In school.
Yeah, it's just mildly racist in the beginning, and then.
Oh, is it? Some of your favorite Christmas movies are, kids. Go back and watch them as adults and then just kind of sit there and be like, huh.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Christmas Story.
E.
You want to talk about racist things in movies?
No, maybe we should just focus on this movie first.
Oh, why not? Make that a video on itself. The horrors of Christmas movies. How fucked up can they get? Let's start with Hallmark. We're going to be here for 4 hours.
3 hours later.
This is one of those horror movies that you can watch on TV and probably see the full thing.
Yeah. There's not really any like crude language.
Do you ever think about that? Whenever they show horror movies on like AMC and stuff like that.
Sometimes you kind of wonder why even show this. If
The Exorcist. Why the fuck even have it there? Yeah. On Christmas Day, we went over to my boyfriend's parents' house. and Die Hard was playing, and I kind of made that. I was kind of sitting there watching it. And I'm like, why even play this on TV? You're not even getting any of the good parts. You're just like missing like the whole like yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. You missed that entire thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they had dubbed over with it.
They didn't dub it. It was on AMC. But
Yeah.
They were doing the marathon all day. I was watching it too.
Yeah.
And no, they did. He still says UBKA, and then it's just
And then it just
silence.
stopped. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I think you
Anyways.
could watch this entire movie uncut on TV.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like it doesn't really get violent until the last, like, again, 40 minutes maybe. First dude to die is a black dude, in keeping with the tradition.
Yeah. the fucked up tradition that is, you know, that era of horror movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is the way that it is.
I mean, it was somebody's decision in every single movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to do this. It's in the contract. We're making a horror movie. Whenever you sign the deal, it's just be like, listen.
First thing you started screaming at me about was the lot that they used, that they filmed on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the same lot that they shot Back to the Future at.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, except apparently Alec did not.
Like, if I'd read it
When
before,
they
I'd
used that
forgotten
lot, okay, so there are so many things that you could recognize that lot in.
Mhm.
It's the tower.
Yeah.
You can definitely see it, because Back to the Future used that tower,
Mhm.
or not tower. I think it's like a bank. I don't remember what the building is in Back to the Future.
Mhm.
It's the clock tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even a tower. I don't even know what the fuck it was actually called. Anyways, but that really stands out in this movie, and that whole little courtyard area really stands out. They used the same thing for Gilmore Girls. They just never put that part of the courtyard in there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if just to make sure that it didn't look like that, or maybe they did and they made it the school. I don't remember, but there's like a whole bunch of fucking TV shows and movies that have used that same goddamn lot.
Hmm.
And it's so easy to pick out sometimes that it kind of makes me want to vomit. But until somebody pointed it out to me in this movie, I never picked it up. Until...
Yeah, as soon as you said something, I was like, oh, yeah.
You son of a bitch. And then you'll never unsee it, because then you'll be like, whenever, you know, you see one of these movies.
Trying to find Doc Brown in the background, like taking measurements, setting up wires.
I mean, I think that's kind of cool, though, but also kind of, like, really weird.
I mean, movies are expensive. You got to reuse whatever you can.
I know, but it kind of, like, breaks that illusion for you. Not illusion, but it, like, breaks...
I mean, like, today, definitely, but, like, back in the day, like, before home release was, like, really affordable and accessible,
mm-hmm.
like, you saw the movie once in theaters,
mm-hmm.
and that was it. You didn't really have time to, like, you know...
Didn't they make a joke about that on Family Guy? It was to be like, I blew my entire savings on E.T. It was $300. I thought they made that kind of joke.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I remember the videotaping E.T., and I remember Lois doing it. Somebody has to find that. But that made me really think about it, like how expensive it used to be to go to to own a movie.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I think about it, Star Wars, you know, comes out in 1978.
Mm-hmm.
And again, home release wasn't that affordable and accessible. So, but the very next year, you've got nerds popping up everywhere in costume. And you know how they got those screen accurate details? They went and saw the movie that many times and took notes and sketched in the theater.
I think that's kind of what makes me... When we went... Okay, so on Christmas Eve, I went to go see Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody dressed up.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing anymore. The magic's kind of gone with that, like, that part.
Part of that is just culture changing, and part of it is tragedy.
I know the Batman thing.
Yeah.
The Batman thing happened, and so some movie theaters won't let you do that
The big
anymore.
thing is no masks, no face paint, no weapons, toy or otherwise.
And you can't, I mean, lightsabers. It's like the whole, like, thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just makes me miss it makes me miss midnight showings. Makes me miss when people used to do that and get so heavily into the fucking movies.
Yeah.
And now it's just kind of gone.
Like the last
that
time,
part's gone.
The last time I really saw anything like that with a big release was
Harry
Black
Potter.
Panther.
Oh, I saw it with Harry Potter.
Like, I didn't see it personally, but I saw a lot of posts about people, like African Americans tapping into their heritage and going in traditional African dress to theaters for the Black Panther premiere.
That's cool.
Because that movie's so steeped in African cultures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that was really cool. That was the last time I saw something like that. Like my cousin and uncle went to midnight releases of Harry Potter, but that was before Black Panther.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But, like, the dressing up thing, I remember I went to all the prequels. I know I was there, but I don't remember them. Obviously, I was little. I was, like, really little. The one I remember is fucking...
Revenge of the Sith.
Return of the what?
Return of the Jedi, released in 2004. What?
Yay! Don't tell anybody. We have no idea what we're talking about. Anyways, I had my little Leia buns in my head. Like, and then everybody dressed up. Everybody brought lightsabers. It was the midnight showing. This was a big fucking deal. And it's never been the same.
Yeah.
I just really wish people got more into movies like that still.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with this. And I don't want you to delete any of this.
It's a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think we should bring that back. I want actual midnight showings back, not here's it at 7 p.m.
On Thursday.
On a Thursday. No. The cool thing was you got to be the first one to see it. It is happening at midnight. It's cool. It's, it was like some weird... We used to go to all kinds of midnight showings. We went to Scooby-Doo midnight showing. We went to... I think I've seen a lot of Harry Potters that way.
Yeah, my parents weren't cool enough to want to take me to midnight releases.
That was like a thing that my stuff... That's how Rocky Horror started for me. Was, it was a midnight showing. That's what made it cool. That's when people would say, oh, can you do Rocky Horror at 10 o'clock? No.
Why?
No, that's not the fucking point, asswipe. You gotta be up at the fucking literal ass crack of dawn. We're gonna dress up like whores and do this whole thing together. It's like a whole bonding experience. It's the whole point to this. But anyways, going back to Gremlins. I love Gremlins. Why don't I know Mogwai? Why do they look kind of like Chihuahuas? And Pomeranians. Like, if you mixed a Pomeranian and a Chihuahua together, it would make that teddy bear. I was thinking about, like, all the things that a Mogwai what they remind me of, like, animals-wise.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of movies do that.
Yeah.
Like, the hippogriff was a combination of a whole bunch of shit to make that fucking animal. And so I was thinking about...
Just a horse and an eagle, but...
Well, anyways, it reminds me of Chihuahua Pomeranian.
That's just basic creature design, is you want to draw from recognizable elements that your audience can connect with. Especially if you want your creature to be sympathetic. You want the audience to really care for them. Like with a cute little Mogwai.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. Or
Gizmo.
Baby Yoda. Very familiar elements there.
Yes.
Just cuter.
So, you want to hear fun facts?
Yes.
Because I'm sitting here staring at them. In Cantonese, Mogwai means devil.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You're welcome. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I have for you.
Thank you. Fun facts. That was the trivia corner. Go back to the corner trivia.
Gremlins 3 was announced for 2020.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is a thing. What's it going to be about? What do you think Gremlins 3 would be about?
Well, going on the trajectory of the current existing franchise, it's probably going to be even sillier.
God, I hope so.
Yeah. Not a lot... The second Gremlins movie, I don't think landed quite well with a lot of audiences when it came out. But I think
it was
really
a
fun.
campy, fun time.
Yeah.
You got the Nicki Minaj gremlin.
Yeah. Fuck.
That people like to compare her to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what people compare her to all over the internet.
Okay.
Is that one lady gremlin.
Yeah.
The lady gremlin.
Key and Peele had a skit about that movie. About writing that movie.
That's fucking crazy. A Gremlins 3? I didn't even know that was a thing. Gremlins.
It feels like we don't really have too much to say about this movie.
No, we really don't.
Yeah, like it's just we like it. It's fine.
It's perfect. It's Gremlins.
I think that the mom deserves a little bit more praise than she currently doesn't have.
Yeah, she was pretty badass.
She was
like full blown
badass.
hauled off on those things in that movie. Like, Jesus fuck.
Oh yeah,
Full
as
blown.
soon as the fuckery starts, she kills like
And
three
she
of
was
them.
such like a passive like wife.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she like whipped out everything that she had in her butthole to fucking kill those things.
Yeah.
Man, they did not
Surprisingly
make her
easy to
look like a
kill.
bitch.
Yeah.
Did not make her look like a bitch.
The only one she didn't get was Stripe. Like, she almost just prevented the last 20 minutes of the movie from happening. She's kind of the hero of the story.
She kind of is.
Yeah.
She's really, really badass.
There's the evil old lady.
There's always that person in every movie.
I think they're pulling directly from the Wicked Witch of the East, West, whatever, in her personality. Like, I'm going to kill your dog. I'm going to boil it alive.
And your little dog, too.
Yeah. Oh, my heart is weak. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to fucking fuck you up. Oh, my heart. Come out to school tomorrow.
I will find you.
And I will kill you. Whenever I think about the dad, I keep on picturing John Candy.
So do I.
Right? Yeah. Like, it's Uncle Buck. It's the Uncle Buck vibe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like,
now I'm sad.
yeah. Like, I just watched this movie, and I know it's not John Candy.
It's not, but that's what the vibes I was getting the entire time.
Yeah. It's like they wrote it for John Candy, and they found the best possible replacement that they could.
How well do you think this movie aged?
I think it aged fairly well.
Yeah. Except for the weird, the opening.
Yeah, all the
Opening
racist
didn't-
stuff.
Yeah. Opening did not age that well.
Like, it's not even just like the racial overtones. It's also like why or how the family got Gizmo.
Yeah.
Like, it seems so ham-fisted and forced, but like, we need a movie, so just make it happen.
So just figure it out. Steven Spielberg just kind of was just like, well,
Yeah.
here you go. This is what I've got. Sorry about it, man.
It's literally okay. So like, not John Candy is pitching his invention. He's trying to find some vendors to sell his toys, and he just keeps hearing this like purring in the back corner of this Chinese shop. He's like, "What is that? Here, I'll show you, complete stranger that I trust for some reason."
Here, fuck it. This weird ass thing that I acquired.
Oh, that's just the cutest thing. Here's $100. My son needs it. No. Okay, how about 200?
Your son's a grown ass adult. I don't, and it already has a dog. You really think you're gonna get it like a fucking mutated chia pet? I don't know. I gotta think of another fucking animal except for a chia pet that's not an animal.
No, like, that's the thing. Like, I think it would have been more effective if he didn't already have a dog. Like, the responsibility story.
Yeah.
That raising a child undertone or a pet undertone. But like, he already did that. And he's already working full time. He's basically the sole provider for the family. He's got responsibility. So I don't know. Like, the movie has held up pretty well with time.
Oh, it has, definitely.
Just don't think about it too much.
No, don't dive too deep.
Like, just get through the first 10 minutes and laugh at the old 80s Burger King in the town square.
Okay, so I was sitting here thinking while you were in the middle of, doing your talking and whatnot. So, what Star Wars did a lot for toys, what do you think Gremlins did a lot for toys? When it comes to, like, the plushie.
The plushie?
Do you think in the 80s, because obviously we weren't alive then, did this shit sell? I'm sitting here trying to figure out if it did or not, because I could imagine that would have been the mecca of a fucking toy to own your own gizmo at that point.
I think it would have been really popular, but I think...
Because I'm trying to figure out if that's even was that even a thing? Because I know you can buy them now.
Yeah. Well, I think their real legacy, and I don't know what came first, Gremlins or this other thing, but Furbies.
Yeah. They do look... Jesus fuck, do they look a lot alike?
I don't know which one was the egg and which one was the chicken, but like, if you've never actually like watched Gremlins, it's very easy to hear Gremlins and think of Furbies.
Okay, so they did make them. There's the Furby version of a gremlin.
Okay, so, there are rules when it comes to raising a mogwai.
There are.
Yeah. You keep it out of the light, out of bright light.
Make sure it doesn't smoke before it hits 18.
You're right.
Yeah.
Never go to bed angry.
Cute.
And don't get wet, and don't eat after midnight.
These are good, rules for yourself.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Stay out of bright light.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Eating
and
after midnight
never get
will
wet.
make you have to poop in the middle of the night, and that'll just ruin your whole sleep.
So, one by one, on purpose or not, the kid is breaking these rules. First, it's not his fault. Fucking Corey Feldman knocks over his paintbrush set.
Fucking Corey Feldman.
Leave him alone.
I know, he's been through a lot.
He's traumatized.
He's been through a lot of things. Send him cards.
Send him a fruit basket. A fruit basket? You think that's not too impersonal? No, it's good.
Send him a candle. Send him an almost unscented candle.
Almost unscented?
Yeah, like linen. Are you doing laundry? Yes.
Anyway, so when Gizmo gets wet and starts reproducing, it's very obviously...
Technically, that's how that happens for people, too, sometimes.
But it's very obviously a painful experience for him. Like, he is writhing
and they don't
crying.
Care, either. They're just like, what the fuck's popping off on this thing?
The kid fucking takes him to school the next day to show him to his professor and gets him wet again, knowing that it's going to hurt him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think he did it with one of the offspring, but... Still, like...
he didn't do it to Gizmo.
Yeah.
Gizmo, he's kept, as,
Gizmo is pure and kind. He has a nicer pad than you, and he can drive. I don't know where I'm going with this. And then the eating after midnight thing, that was because the other gremlins had sabotaged his clock. But, every kitchen that I've ever had in any house I lived in... Mm-hmm. Always has 3 clocks in it. So when he goes down to the kitchen to get some food, he doesn't see anything else. The only clock in the entire house is the digital one on his night.
You're putting too much logic into this magical tale that has been spun for you.
Clearly, I'm the asshole.
You are. You are the asshole. Normally I'm the asshole, but this time it's you. You're just putting too much. You're just putting too much shit into this.
Somebody has to be the asshole. And if it's not me, if it's not you.
It's always me.
Yeah.
It's either you or me. There's nobody else. It's just us in this house, and the people outside don't exist.
Will Ferrell should be in Gremlins 3. As Buddy the Elf.
I would pay a lot of money for that to be a thing. I would hand over money to make sure it happens. I will start a GoFundMe right now. I will make sure that this entire movie is a fucking fan Kickstarter. And yeah, I'll make sure it happens.
I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know. Could you imagine if I made an entire Patreon about where I sell my feet just to get in for Will Ferrell to be in Gremlins 3?
Wow, you must have some really nice feet.
No.
No?
They're mediocre at best.
Just gotta find the right lighting.
They're kind of sad.
Just gotta find the right lighting.
You ever seen the Flintstones?
Yes.
It's that. But, bigger and, square.
Okay.
I hope you guys are picturing it.
You want to get into listener feedback?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do we need to start?
Mm-hmm. Because I don't have any.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Nobody likes Gremlins enough to want to talk to me about it.
Okay. So I got a couple responses on Snapchat and a couple responses on Instagram as well.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Mr. Popular.
Wow. I don't know if I can find the ones on Instagram, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, okay. So I got 2 responses on Instagram. One of them was from you, just saying, fuck you, Alec.
Yay!
And the other one was from Nyla. Good old reliable Nyla, always responding. And he said, Dutch angles galore. Awesome practical effects. Great music. And he's right about those Dutch angles. They are all over the movie, but they're used effectively. Okay, and Angel, who responded to the last episode,
Yeah.
around before Christmas. I kept on wanting to say on Elm Street instead of before Christmas.
What?
Yeah,
You can say that.
I could, but like that's not what we did last week.
I know.
No. Anyway, she said that she had a friend who was deadly afraid of this film, Gremlins, that is. Like, crying the second she saw a picture of a gremlin. Not even the scary gremlins, the regular ones.
Is her friend a bitch? Is her friend a
Yes.
pussy?
She, on the other hand, Angel, on the other hand, thinks it's a funny classic, but doubts that it holds up as a children's and or horror movie. So she doesn't think it holds up.
Hey, tell Angel that she's a pussy too.
Wow. Well, Angel, you heard it.
Listen, Angel, you and I will fight over horror movies. Literal fight. Like, I will come to where you live, and I will take a shit on your floor, and I will fight you in the poop.
She's going to watch this and just start crying. Okay?
Angel, I'm sorry.
No.
You gentle slut.
Angel, I think you're a treasured friend, and I won't ever fight you.
I'll fight you out of, for my own honor.
Okay, last response I got was from Miss Alaya.
Ooh.
Yeah. She said, Gremlins after midnight remind me of children if you give them too much candy. Let's be real. Kids are little crackheads. Like, she's not wrong. Like, that is the metaphor.
Some kids are actually crackheads.
The metaphor is that you don't feed your kids after midnight. And, if
And
you
don't
do,
give them crack.
You have to, burn them alive. So,
Jesus. Don't give your kids drugs.
speaking of burning alive, I need somebody out there to combine the end of Inglourious Bastards with the theater scene from this movie.
Okay.
Make it so.
All right. Be done.
And then I'll be happy.
I love this movie. I've always loved this movie. It's fucking Gremlins. I love the music so much. It's my favorite. We're getting a copyrighted strike because I did that, aren't we?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Has to be like more than the 1 second that you did it.
And also not sound like that.
Yeah.
Even though Mikey from Glam and Gore can't sing the first, word of Careless Whisper without getting fucking,
That's just because he's
Copyrighted
too good,
strike.
apparently. I don't know.
Apparently.
He sounds exactly like the record. Wait a minute.
What the fuck is happening? I love this movie. There isn't anything to say. I can't. Fuck. It's so good. It's fucking Gremlins. It's a really good Christmas movie if you're into the weird bullshit that you are if you're listening to this channel.
Yeah. What do you think is your favorite scene if you have one in this movie?
I don't know if I have one. I like when they hang the dog.
Oh, dark.
Because he looks so cute.
Yeah.
He just, whoo.
Something awoke within Buddy that night.
Yep. Damn, I don't think I have a favorite scene. The whole movie's fucking good.
Okay.
It's so cheesy and okay. I mean, I love campy movies, as we already all know that.
I think I've got two favorite scenes myself.
Yeah.
The least of those two, when the priest is going to drop off some mail, and then there's a fucking gremlin in the mailbox.
Oh,
Like,
hell
well, that's
yeah.
not working out. And then he just lets some other dude, get his fucking arm eaten instead.
Well, yeah.
No warning or whatnot. It's just like a fucking scientific
Catholicism's a
experiment.
bitch.
Yeah, you're right. But my favorite scene in the movie, probably because of its legacy and how it was satirized in the sequel, when the girlfriend is talking about why she doesn't like Christmas.
Jesus fuck. Okay, that might be my favorite scene. Alec, I think, that whole bit is my... Does it fucking belong there?
What a stupid, tragic backstory.
Why?
Why are you telling me this now?
Why?
This is the worst possible time to go into this.
Why? The whole thing did not need to be there. I have friends that do that.
Go down chimneys dressed as Santa?
No, we'll sit there, we'll be in the middle of, going about our day, and then my dad died when I was 4. Stop with,
Now is not the time for character
development. It's
development.
so fucking awkward. I was just like, okay, Betsy, please stop. We're at a family function. You're freaking everybody out.
We're literally fighting for our lives right now.
Why are you doing this?
Pick up a hammer or something?
Can you not? Literally not. You're making me uncomfortable. We literally just started fucking around. And you decided to drop this. How your dad died on Christmas. And got stuck in your chimney. And you were like, what's that dead smell? Fuck! I do love that scene, though, just because it's so fucking awful.
Yeah.
It does not need to be there. And it's just so painful to sit there and, like, listen to it. It makes your, like, skin...
It stops the movie dead, honestly.
It makes your skin crawl, because you're just like, wow, this is really fucking awkward. I'm feeling the awkward. Like, I feel, like, pain for her doing this. Because it's just so bad. Do you ever get, like, anxiety for characters while you're watching a movie? Because I do. Like, full-blown, like, anxiety. Like, I can't sit there and watch somebody do something because it's so stupid.
Like secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. Like, I was watching Bob's Burgers the other day, and, like, it was just something that fucking Tina did. I couldn't even describe to you, but, like, my skin started to, like, itch, and I'm like, oh, no, just Tina stop. In general. Just stop doing what you're doing. You're freaking me out.
Like, that's a big reason why a lot of people can't get into The Office, for example, is the secondhand embarrassment.
Oh, it's so bad. Yeah. It's so, like cringy that it hurts you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just some of the shit, like, Mindy.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name was on The Office.
It was Mindy.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm glad.
Pretty sure it was Mindy, yeah.
I don't know.
Because so many of the characters were just named after their actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, her character, like, the shit that she would do on that show just made you want to, like, oh, honey, stop. Just stop.
Everything having to do with Ryan.
Fuck, yeah.
I'm pregnant. What?
Shaking
her head at the camera.
No, like, God, please stop. Please stop it. You're freaking me out.
Why are you doing this?
I guess that's good. I guess that's good storytelling on their end, that it's making you that kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the purpose here with Gremlins. It was meant to be like some, like, I don't know. Maybe he was supposed to comfort her and be like, oh, honey, it's okay, your dad's dead, I'm here now. I don't know.
But they never follow that up with anything.
No.
Like, she never, like, decides to like Christmas after that.
No. She never, like, murders a Santa Claus and be like, I wish you were my dad, and, like, it's never, like, a whole thing. It's never a whole thing that her maybe thinks that the gremlins are chimneys when she's killing them. I don't know. Could you imagine whenever she's picking up, like, okay, like, she picks up a bat, and she, like, the picture morphs into a chimney as she's beating it. It's like some fucked up Family Guy thing. That's what it turns into, whole thing. That's
when the movie would have turned into complete B-movie schlock.
And
it would not have had the same legacy as it does today if that had been the case.
No. But it's just... Jesus fuck, that did not need to be in there.
Like, speaking of legacy, this movie inspired a lot of rip-offs as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can't remember like, Critters
Aww,
is one of those.
Critters. Yeah.
And that's the only one that I can remember off the top of my head.
I'm so proud of you.
I'll have to Google some more just to have a visual aid. But I'm very mentally not here right now, and that's what I've got.
So
Critters has arguably a more lucrative franchise than Gremlins.
No.
Oh no, like really, like Gremlins, it had 2 movies, and now it's getting a threequel after 30 years. But Critters has been just rolling along. Like, literally, I think in the last movie...
Just because it's still going, just because they're still making movies, does not mean it's a good thing.
I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Okay, good.
I'm saying it's more lucrative.
Shut up, Alec. We all know that you're better than everybody else, but you don't need to make me feel awful.
I just need everybody else to know.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows you're better than me. Thanks. You stupid bitch. I'm sorry. I'm here for you.
Oh.
Eyes wide shut.
Well, I don't think I have anything else to say about this movie.
Do you guys want to start an Eyes Wide Shut party?
I always suggest an Eyes Wide Shut party, like almost every weekend. And
No, because I'm not going to fucking do that, Alec.
I don't know why you do this to me.
Vote down in the comments if you guys want us to do an Eyes Wide Shut party and film it.
That's just porn.
That's all it is.
Yes, but it's classy porn.
Aw, there's masks and like...
And Tom Cruise.
And on brand.
Okay.
Ooh.
But I do have nothing else to say about this movie.
I don't. I don't have anything else to say about this movie.
My Screaming Peach rating is like 7 out of 10.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you. It's a 7 out of 10. It's like a really good time, but it's not like a ranter or a raver.
Yeah.
But it's a good time.
Yeah.
Like, Gremlins is always a fun Christmas movie to pop in the oven instead of fucking, a Christmas Story.
Yeah. Just don't get your copy of the movie wet, because then it'll probably ruin the disc. And then it'll spawn others.
Is that how people make bootleg copies of movies?
Yeah, you just get them wet and like they explode into others.
And they just explode and go on the internet.
Yeah. All right.
I'm really glad that you guys went on this horrible tangent of just horribleness.
Yeah.
With this entire podcast. I'm sorry. The holidays killed me.
Yeah, we are fucking exhausted. But
I'm so happy Christmas is over, because you know what that means? Halloween starts back up again right now. Leave us down in the comments what movies you want us to cover.
Yes,
next
please. Week. I think we have a plan for next week.
Yeah, we do.
We'll see.
The week
see how
after
that comes
that.
out.
And after that. And after that.
Do you actually have a plan for that long?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cute. You think that I plan ahead. It's funny.
Oh, but
so funny.
We'll see how this this planned movie goes. It's in theaters right now. We kind of teased it a week or two ago.
Oh, hell yeah.
But we'll see about that. But please do.
I can't wait to get drunk on camera. You guys are gonna have to listen to me.
But please do leave your suggestions in the comments.
Oh yeah, because we're filming the drunk episode. Oh guys, this is gonna be a Meg episode.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to a Peaches and Scream podcast. My name is Ellie, and please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.